bee. What does a bee need that stings people? Any idea what they call it? It's on a bee and it stings people. Do you know what they call the thing?
Stinger!
Exactly, the stinger. Now, the stinger balloons in the 1950 cartoons were in a silly place. I don't know why they did this, but in the 1950s, whenever you saw a bee in the cartoons, they put the stinger on the nose. Can I borrow your nose just for a second? It goes right in there. That's good. However, this is not the 1950s. This is 2009, and according to reality, don't worry about the cameras for your school yearbook when you're in high school. You'll really appreciate this. According to reality or something like it, stingers go on the bottom these days. So we put the stinger in the proper position right on the bottom, and then we're almost ready for the ballet. Okay, Bumblebee, you can wait right over here. Good. Butterfly, you're right over here. Oh, I forgot. The flower. Someone to be the flower. Oh, let's get someone towards the back. You're in the back. Come on up. Right over here. This is right over here. Take your time. In the light blue shirt. She's on her way. This is going to be the flower in the ballet of the butterfly, the bumblebee, and the flower. Yes. If you're going to be a flower, do you have to have wings? No, because you're not a bug. That's good. If you're a flower, do you have to have petals? Just like a bicycle, of course. And finally, if you're a flower, do you have to have a stem? Anything for another balloon at this point. The stem of the flower, and then we're ready for the cultural moment. The ballet. Okay. This goes right over here. Flower stem inside. Got it. Okay, now hold this. Stand over here on the trap door looking in that direction. Bumblebee, you're over here getting ready to look scary, mean, and disgusting, but not quite yet. Okay, Butterfly, I'm going to play the orchestra part. That's when you do the butterfly dance around the flower carefully with a lot of elbow and wrist movement, okay? 3 times around the flower. You might get set, go! Nice footwork. Three in the metric system, that's right. And then she does a hop dance like a bunny rabbit around the flower. Hop dance, bunny rabbit. It gets harder. She does it on 1 foot. 1 foot. She switches to the other foot. Gorgeous. And finally she finishes with a cultural ballet going around the flower at the same time. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. She stops for a curtsy bow. Curtsy bow. Wonderfully done, yes. But now the bumblebee looks mad, scary, and hairy. She hides behind the flower. He goes around the two of them looking disgusting. He sees the butterfly and slowly he chases her around the flower 1 time. She jumps up and she chases him around the flower 1 time. Actually, what if you run around in that direction? The flower jumps up and chases the two of them around circles 1 time. Oh, Bumblebee, the flower's chasing both of you in circles now. She's bigger. They hop on 1 foot. They hop on the other foot. They do the ballet dance. The butterfly goes in the middle, the other two run around the butterfly. The bumblebee goes in the middle, the other two run around the bumblebee. The bumblebee does anything, which I have no idea what he's doing. At this point, we've lost the show. So the flower goes back in the middle. The butterfly comes over here. The bumblebee comes over here. The bumblebee lands on the flower. He stings the flower. He breaks it. He flies there. He doesn't like the noise. And that's how the flower lived happily ever after. And they all put their hands up and took a bow. Take your bows, take your bows. Now you can only keep the balloons if you want to.
I do.
What a surprise. Do you want to give it away or keep it? Another surprise. Down the steps. Thank you very, oh wow. And the balloons are starting to go for, yes, down the steps carefully. Bumblebee, because the steps are part of the reliability insurance. Well, now you understand how the stories are told. We're ready for story number 1. Do you know the story of the 3 pigs? Okay.